listen to what Dharmendra Pradhan, the Union Minister, has had to say. Let's
Corruption. There is problem of corruption. Debating specifically asking, is there going to be heads that are going to be rolling? Is there going to be heads that are going to be rolling, sir?
देखिए, एक तो मैं आपको स्पष्ट करूं, देयर इज नो करप्शन। ये जो एक वातावरण बनाई जा रही है कि बहुत बड़ा एनामोली हुई है नीट के संबंध में। पिछले दिनों में नीट में आपकी जानकारी के लिए बताऊं 24 लाख स्टूडेंट्स अपीयर करते हैं। अभी जो मसला जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने आज भी चल रहा है, सरकार ने अपना पक्ष रखा है उसमें, ये लगभग 1550 स्टूडेंट की है और एक ग्रेटर क्वेश्चंस कुछ उठाए गए हैं। सरकार उसकी सामना करने के लिए उसको संतुष्टि के साथ बच्चों को उत्तर देने के लिए बहुत प्रामाणिकता के साथ खड़ा है। स्पेसिफिक घटना जो आए हैं उसको सरकार गंभीरता से लिया है। एकेडमिशियंस की कमेटी बनी है, उन्होंने कुछ रिकमेंडेशन किया है, उस हिसाब से सरकार आज कोर्ट के सामने उस पक्ष को रखेगा। और बाकी जो नीडफुल सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश से ही कुछ साल पहले से एनटीए की गठन हुई है। पिछले दिनों में आज एनटीए लगभग 3 बड़े बड़े एग्जामिनेशन कराते, सक्सेसफुली कराती है, नीट, जेई और सीयूईटी। इतने बड़े देश में जब 13 लैंग्वेज में एग्जामिनेशन होगा, विश्व की कई देशों में एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर होगी, कई प्रकार के स्टूडेंट्स उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। जो घटना हमारे सामने आई, निश्चित रूप में दोषियों को उसमें दंड दिया जाएगा। लेकिन मैं विद्यार्थियों को मुख्यतः और अभिभावकों को आश्वस्त करना चाहूंगा, भारत सरकार और उसकी इंस्ट्रूमेंट एनटीए कमिटेड है।
All right, so the Education Minister over there reiterating the fact very emphatically that the Indian government is committed to bringing justice to all those students who are now complaining of discrepancies as far as the NEET examination result is concerned. Let's quickly go across to Sherin. Sherin, a very valid point being made over there by the Education Minister when he's saying that, you know, there are over 24 lakh Indian students who are appearing for the NEET examinations, and the demand for the opposition to scrap NEET exams altogether is one that is highly unrealistic.
Well, absolutely. Now, there are two demands that were made by the opposition. One is that completely scrap the NEET examination of 2024 or ask for a re-examination. Now, that could in fact have, ended in a lot of more chaos, given the fact that how 23 lakh students, 23 aspirants of medical colleges students have in fact given their examination, and this would have in fact been a situation that have been more chaotic. And that is why, a number of questions have also been raised on the NTA. They have been saying that NEET examination done by NTA is nothing but scam. So we are seeing that Education Ministry at this point is defending NTA, saying that this NTA in itself was constituted by Supreme Court, and there has been instances where NTA has successfully conducted CUET exams, JEE exams, NEET examination, not just in one language but in 13 languages. But that point of time it is not appreciated. But now, with these criticism that is coming in from the opposition could in fact be discouraging for the NTA at this point. Now, NTA had agreed that around 1500 students were given grace marks, and now Supreme Court has asked, and NTA has in fact informed Supreme Court that they are willing to conduct re-examination for those 1500 students who got the grace marks, and their grace marks will be withdrawn, and they will, if they want to, if they are willing to, they can go about and give their re-examination. So the issue all about was the grace mark that was given to them, how there were discrepancies in the grace marks, because grace marks is something that is not in the provision, that has not ever been given in the examination like JEE or NEET examination. It is only given when there is a question and there is difference of opinion in that particular question, or it is a wrong question altogether in the question paper. Then only the provision of grace mark comes in. This time grace mark was given because there were a number of centers where students were not able to come in, not reach in time, or because the question papers were not given to them in time. So the time that was wasted that was exchanged with this grace mark is what the NTA has been saying. But finally, some relief that has got to a number of students who were raising that how a bias exam has been done. And finally, the NTA has informed Supreme Court that they are willing to go for a re-examination for those students who were given grace examinations. So
Shireen, also Dharmendra Pradhan has also gone on to sort of, very importantly reiterate the, the fact that there is no corruption involved over there. Remember, the opposition's been constantly accusing that the NEET examinations are mired in corruption, there are paper leaks, but Dharmendra Pradhan has particularly made it a point to refer to all those allegations, and he said that there's no mention of any paper leak and there is no corruption involved in these exams.
Absolutely. We are seeing that Dharmendra Pradhan is completely defending NTA, because remember, a special committee was also constituted by the NTA just last week to look into whether there were actually these major discrepancies that is being highlighted by a number of students and parents. Now, in this particular committee, they looked into whether there was paper leak as being reported from Bihar, whether, there were around 6 students from the same center who got the grace marks, who got 720 out of 720. How is that possible? Because mathematically it is not possible for students to actually score 719 or 720. It has been very rare when students have scored full marks. So these points were of course discussed in the committee that was constituted, and the committee had further decided that they will go ahead and conduct a re-examination for those students who have in fact got the grace examination. That is why Dharmendra Pradhan is saying that sometimes, we have seen NTA has been successfully conducting exams when it comes to JEE, when it comes to CUET. There are, of course, because the students that we are talking about is lakhs of students do appear. When we talk about JEE, 13 lakh students appeared, CUET 10 lakh students appear, and not just in one language but in 13 to 14 regional languages the exams are conducted. So such a mammoth task is done by NTA, and that should not be discouraged, is what Dharmendra Pradhan is in fact saying at this moment. And he also in fact reiterated that whatever is being said by the Supreme Court will be followed when it comes to the NEET examination.
Having said that, how has the opposition in fact reacted to this? Give us a sense of all the reactions that have come in, whether from the Congress party. We've seen in fact DMK take the lead, because they're also referring to the Rajan committee and they want that report also to be considered by the Supreme Court. Give us a sense of how the opposition is taking this forward.
Well, at the moment, opposition, of course, this comes as a validation for the opposition, because they were raising how discrepancies have in fact been going on in the NEET examination, calling the NEET examination a scam. They in fact further went on to say that how the examination has been, how the marks were given to around 64 students who scored 720 out of 720. There were paper leaks that has been reported in a couple of states. So all these has in fact come true, because NTA had themselves accepted and has gone to the Supreme Court saying that they are willing to have a re-examination. So the opposition party at this point seems to be validated, because they are saying that if there was no such discrepancies, then why would a re-examination be given by the NTA? So clearly there was something wrong, and finally they have accepted and agreed. And at the end of the day, it is for the students who are on the streets protesting against the NEET examination, against the discrepancies that has happened.
Right.
So this does come as a relief, is what some of the opposition leaders present here has been saying.
Also, why is it so crucial now for all the petitions which are currently with the High Court to be transferred to the top court?
Can you repeat that question?
Why is it important for all the petitions that are currently with the High Court to now be transferred to the Supreme Court collectively?
Well, because clearly we are seeing that finally NTA is going around and saying that the re-examination should happen. And remember, all the petition that has been in High Court are also in fact saying that the counselling session should be stopped. Remember, the examination results are out. Now the next step is that the counselling of the students will take place according to their rank, which college they will be going for. Will it be the private college? Will it be the government college? All this will be decided in the counselling session. And the petitions, more or less, charge were in fact asking to delay the counselling session, and that is something that the NTA is not willing to go for. NTA in fact has been saying that if we conduct a re-examination of these 1500 students on 23rd June and on 30th June, then the results can be out, and the scheduled counselling, which is scheduled to be in the first week of July, that can take place. So there can't be any sort of delay that can happen. So that is why we are seeing that all the petitions in the High Court can be transferred to the Supreme Court so that the matter can be looked into and